After years of waiting, the redevelopment project around Lynn Family Stadium is finally moving forward. An upscale apartment complex is planned for an area just south of the stadium, home to Louisville City FC and Racing Louisville, not far, of course, from Waterfront Park. Now, officials making the announcement earlier this afternoon. Construction on the Butchertown Apartments could start by the spring of 2026, so about a year away. In all, 200 apartments will be built, along with a parking garage and retail space on the first floor.
This will be a strong catalyst to support what happens next, and we look forward to this first phase.
And of course, the city has been waiting for a while for this to take place, that first phase. We bring in WDRB digital reporter Marcus Green to talk about that part of the story. Kind of reminds me of a high-speed rail in California operating by 2020 in part, and now they're saying 2033. I mean, a lot of money gets spent and sometimes things don't happen. You've been covering this for a long time, really since 2017. So is this the first big domino? How important is this announcement?
Well, Scott, you're right. This is huge, and it's huge because this was already supposed to be a very vibrant mixed-use development at this point in time. Remember, 2017 is when Louisville put up money for bonds for this project, but then the pandemic hit. Lynn Family Stadium opened right around the start of COVID, and by now there was supposed to be hotels and restaurants and retail, and a lot of this site already built up, and instead it's just parking lots, empty gravel. Today's a big announcement because what this means is that the first step, the first development is moving forward. The development team tells me they plan to start construction first or second quarter of 2026. And it just really marks potentially, as you say, Scott, the first domino that this might be a catalyst for other development on that site, which again, 30 plus acres and a lot of revenue that the city is being promised in tax revenue that just hasn't materialized quite yet.
Yeah, the pandemic hit a lot of cities, a lot of projects, so not making excuses, but it did happen. And now they've got a master development plan. I think you got to look at it. What have you learned about how this could mushroom from the stadium area?
Yeah, the master development plan has changed a couple of times over the years when it was first announced, and they're still working on it. The stadium ownership group says it's still to be determined what else is going to go on that site. In the past, there's been an entertainment complex proposed, there's been hotels and retail, all kinds of things sort of in and out of that master plan. But the one thing we still don't have and we still couldn't get answers to today was when is that going to happen? The developer, Shane Udick of the Development Committee, did hint at something. They're working on it all the time, but wouldn't commit to a timeline. I asked, can we expect something in the next 5 years? He said yes. So it's wait and see, but there's definitely some momentum finally happening on that site, a site that's been promised a lot of development in Butchertown.
Yeah, and about a year away, I guess, from the first big piece of the puzzle, right, with these apartments.
That's right.
All right, thanks, Marcus. And he's got much more about his project, the project going on our website, as well as links to our previous coverage on this that he has provided. You can read it all right now on WDRB.com. Fallon?